Welcome students. In this video, we are going to see about the last exercise of your big data analytics. Implement an application that stores the big data in MongoDB using Hadoop. To use the MongoDB with R, first we have to download and install the MongoDB. Next, we are going to start the MongoDB. So before getting to that, I will give you the small introduction about MongoDB. Why we need MongoDB? MongoDB is a NoSQL database program which uses a JSON like a document with schemas. So it is a free and open source and cross-platform database. MongoDB is a top NoSQL database engine in use today. So it could be good data storage alternative when analyzing the large volume of data. So SQL database store the data in a tabular format. So this data is stored in a predefined data model which is not very much flexible for today's real world applications. So the modern applications are more networked, social and interactive than ever. The applications are storing more and more data and are accessing at higher rates. So relational database management like our SQL database, which is not correct choice when it comes to handling a big data. So if the database run in a single server, then it will reach a scaling limit. So the NoSQL database are more scalable and provide a superior performance. MongoDB is such a one of the NoSQL database that scales by adding more and more servers and increasing the productivity with its flexible document. So this is why we are going to be using the MongoDB. So the MongoDB is very suitable for large volume of data, as well as which is going to be suitable for storing the data which is non-structured data. So that's why we are using the MongoDB. So in this video we are going to see about how to install MongoDB and start the MongoDB. Then we are going to be creating the database using the R to insert the data into the MongoDB using the R. So first we have to download the MongoDB. So this is the link MongoDB. You directly type the Google, download the MongoDB, and we will direct it to this page. In this page there is a current available is 5.0.1. This is the platform for Windows. The package type is MSI. You can download from this link. So I will give the link in the description for downloading the MongoDB. So here I am already downloaded the MongoDB. I will show the folder in MongoDB is installed. So in resources I already having the MongoDB. Okay, so the same package. So I need to install it. So after installing this MongoDB, you are going to install the MongoDB. So just double click the MongoDB, then you have to install it. So after installing the MongoDB, you have to start the MongoDB. So starting of the MongoDB is very easy. After installing the MongoDB, you directly go to the C folder, and within the C folder go to the program files. In the program files there is a directory called MongoDB. So go to the MongoDB in server. Within the server go to 4.4 in bin. So here you have to start the MongoDB by clicking MongoD, this application. Just double click it. So the control panel will open like this. So now we are going to start our MongoDB. Okay, so this is a very simple way to start the MongoDB. A second, you have to connect the MongoDB. So I am using the tool which is called as a Robo3D, which is useful for visualizing the data in MongoDB. So you can use multiple tools, but I am using the Robo3D for visualizing the data in our MongoDB. So I am going to, this is the Robo3D, I am going to connect. Okay, just go. I am creating the new connection. If you are not creating new connection, you can remove it. You can remove the connection. So I am going to create a new connection. So the connection name is a localhost. You can change the name. So I am going to make this name as localhost. So the port is nothing but 27017. Test. Yeah, it's successfully connected. Okay, then save it. Then you have to connect the MongoDB. Okay, so this is your MongoDB structure. So I'm already installing the Chicago dataset. I will explain it later. Okay, second, we are going to install the data in MongoDB using R. So let's get into the RStudio. So in RStudio, the MongoLite is a library which give you the lot of functions which is useful for storing, retrieving, updating, renaming the data in our MongoDB. So first we have to install the MongoLite library. Okay, this is going to be installed. So if you want to know what are the functions are available in MongoDB, you can using the help function for Mongo. So this command will show you so what are the functions, what are the description of the MongoDB client. Okay, so connect to your, this is a Mongo is nothing but connect to your MongoDB collection. So this is the structure of the MongoDB. So how we are going to be creating the database. Collection is nothing but the table, and DB is nothing but database, and URL which is nothing but the address of the MongoDB. So where our data is going to be stored. So these are the what are the functions which are available under the MongoLite packages. Okay, you can connect, you can disconnect, you can drop, which is nothing but delete the database, and you can find. You can find a specific field in database by using this command find, import data index. So there is a lot of function. You can go through that. I will skip this point. So this is the way you have to create the database. Okay, so M is nothing but a variable. So I am using to create the database. So Mongo of the, this is nothing but the collection name. Okay, so the collection is nothing but the table name. This is the URL where your data is going to be stored. So in MongoDB, this is the default address, nothing but 127.0.0.1. So within that, I am going to using the local host as a 27017 is a local port. So within the port, I am going to creating the database called MongoDB. Okay, so I am going to execute this command. So before that, I will show you. So here there is no database created. So there is only 4 localhost is going to be created. Okay, so I am going to implement this command to create the database called MongoDB. Within that, I am going to creating the table which is nothing but collection called fruits. The command is executed. So I am going to insert the first data. So this is nothing but yam is nothing but the database of the MongoDB. We using the dollar symbol, and insert is the symbol to insert the data into the MongoDB. So I'm going to insert the 2 values. One is the name of the fruit, which is orange, and another which is nothing but origin of the country, which is India. So I'm going to insert the first line or first document into our MongoDB under the MongoDB database. Within that, fruit as a collection, nothing but table. So I am going to run this. Okay, I am going to inserting 1. Okay, so I am going to here I am going to refresh this. So here our database MongoDB is created. So under the MongoDB, so there is a collection fruits. Okay, you can click it. So ID is nothing but it's defaultly created in your database. Each and every value is going to be stored as a ID object and their values, key and values. Okay, so this is the one of the main advantages of your MongoDB. So this is going to be ID is a default variable. Default is going to be created automatically by your MongoDB. So name of the fruit and origin of the country. Okay, this is a data set we going to be inserted in your fruit collection. So you can show. So this is a table format. Okay, so we are going to be insert the first data. So this is the JSON like So this will show like a JSON. Okay, so we are going to be insert the first record, the ID, the name of the fruit, and origin of the fruit. These are the two variables. And then I'm going to insert some other documents into our database. So I'm going to insert another the 5 rows. Okay, so now in our record which having a 2 4 6 records. Okay, so we go to this and we are going to refresh this collection fruits. Okay, there's a 5 record is going to be inserted. So totally 5 records. Name of the fruit: orange, mango, banana, avocado, and coffee, and the origin of the country. Okay, and I'm going to insert the last line. So go to the MongoDB and refresh this. So there are 6 records is going to be inserted in our MongoDB. Okay, there is a 6 records. So this is the way you have to create the database in your MongoDB by using the OR, and as well as you have to insert the data in MongoDB using these commands. This is the projection. Projection is nothing but to display the command, to display the fields in your OR. So this is nothing but find all the fields where the name of the fruit. Okay, you can implement this line. This is the projection line. So print the result. Okay, so here it will show the name of the fruit and the ID. I already told you the ID is a default number which is created by your MongoDB. Okay, so we can use this command like id.0, then we can eliminate the ID to project a database. So I'm going to implement this command. So then print the result. So here the ID is going to be removed in our projection. Then a display with constraints. Okay, it's going to be displayed all the content. So we can make the constraints, we can make the commands, we can make the conditions to display the content in normal SQL database. Okay, like normal SQL database. So here what I have to do means I'm going to find the origin of the country, which is India. So I'm going to run this. So the name of the country, which is India, it's 1 2 3 4 variables. We can check this. Okay, so here India's origin, we having a 4 fruits. So that is going to, we can implement a lot of queries in R to implement the database of the MongoDB. And this will be the deletion. Okay, so remove is nothing but if this means you have to remove the content of the first row of your table. So when we have to specify just 1 is equal to true, just run this. Okay, your first data is going to be eliminated. I will show you. So here the first row of your database is going to be eliminated. So just go to refresh this. Okay, and going to the collection in fruits. So your first data is going to be eliminated. So if you want to delete the entire table, you just give the command of remove with just 1 is equal to false. This means the entire data is going to be eliminated. The entire data of your database is going to be eliminated. So just I am going to implement this and just go and refresh this. So here there is no more data is available because we are going to be remove entire content. So this is the way you have to connect the data, create the database, connect the database, insert the data and remove the data. So this is the actual way to insert the data using of R. First we have to create the database. So here I'm going to create a database, the collection name, nothing but a table name called users, and as well as the under the database called MongoDB. So I'm going to run this, and I'm going to create two variables, two data frames, like name as a data frame and second age is a data frame. I'm going to create the data frame by using these two variables, and I'm going to insert this data into our MongoDB. So here the 4 values is going to be inserted. Just go to this and refresh this and go to the MongoDB under the collection. We have to create in the new database called users. So within the database we have to insert the 4 document. Okay. And finally we are going to insert the CSV file into our MongoDB. So in our document, in our databases, in our program, we have to receive a lot of document in the format of CSV. Okay, it's going to be in large volume. So how to insert that CSV file into our MongoDB? First we have to read the data. So I will show you the iris.csv, which will be present in our this folder called documents. So within the documents I am having the data CSV file called iris. Okay, this is the iris file. So I am going to read this file by using the data.table fread. So I am going to run this command, and second I am going to print the names, nothing but is going to be show the first 4 records, something like that. Okay, so this is the records in our iris database. We already know what is iris database. So here we are good. This command is going to be this command is going to be eliminate the spaces between the variables. Okay, if there is a spaces available, then it make a confusion in your MongoDB. So that's why we using this command to eliminate the spaces between the variables. Okay, then this is the command which used to create the database. Here the database name is Flask, and the collection, which is nothing but the table name, is called iris. So I'm going to create the database called Flask, and then I'm going to insert the data. Insert the F is nothing but the iris dataset. I'm going to insert the iris dataset in our MongoDB. So there is a total 150 entries are inserted in our MongoDB. We can visualize this by using the Robo3D. So I'm going to here and refresh this. So there is a Flask database is created. So within that the iris dataset. Okay, so this is the iris dataset is going to be inserted in our MongoDB. Okay, there is a 150 entries. So you can see a JSON like structure. Okay, so this is the way you have to load the large amount of data in your MongoDB using R, and you can performing under another operations like a visualization, like a clustering, like decision tree. So whatever you want, you can easily implementing based on these objects and based on these data variables. So I already told you the MongoDB is the best suitable for the large amount of applications, large volume of data. So I will show you the large data, which is nothing but on 1.5 GB of capacity. So this is that table, crimes 2001 to present. This is going to be downloaded from the Chicago Police official website. Okay, I'm going to show you the size of this data. So the size of the data is nothing but 1.61 GB. Okay, so I'm going to install this. I already told you that this is that Chicago data. Okay, within that I'm going to create the crimes. So in the crimes, these are the data, okay, which having a 23 fields. So it's having a 23 fields, and you can performing any operations, any data analytics operation in this database by using R and as well as MongoDB. and already implemented this data, and I am going to insert this data into the MongoDB. I will show you. So this is the my collection. MongoDB collection is equal to crimes, database called Chicago. So within the database Chicago, we are going to be create the table called crimes. Here I am going to insert the data. Okay, so I'm going to insert the data. Here the data is going to be counted by using the command my collection $count. So there is almost 92 lakhs of data is going to be inserted. 92 lakhs 81,000 of data is going to be inserted in MongoDB by using the OR command. Okay, so this is the data is going to be stored. What are the fields are available for the particular data? This is a single row data. Okay, so I hope this session will very helpful you to how to connect the MongoDB with R, and how to create the database in MongoDB using the R, and how to insert the data, and how to performing a lot of operations in MongoDB by using the R. So this will be very helpful for you for your data analytics applications. So thank you students, best of luck.